Ciao from inside the booth. We're ready for Weekend Classic Baseball on MLB The Show. I'm Robert Flores. Before we get underway, a spotlight on big names starring in this matchup. Ready for a weekend spectacle. First pitch, nearly here. Justin Verlander leads the way here in Atlanta. Lots of talented cards to go against in this lineup, and they're capable of testing pitchers in a variety of ways. Need to be effective in this one. Max Clark leads off, and we're ready to roll from Truist Park.
Number 84, Max Clark.
Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Ball out of the zone. Slider misses the zone. Just early. That one's on the house. And it's a leadoff walk.
That's in.
Chris Bryant steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Front foot, heavy. He steps off the rubber. Swings and misses out in front. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout. And here comes Gunnar Henderson. Harper takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. shuffles into the box. Ripped on a line. Base hit, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Ben Rice comes to the plate following the go-ahead single. Now a check swing, but he held up. Thinking outside the box. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. They get a run in the... Willie McGee in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first. King missed the zone. Swung on and lifted to left. Gurriel on the move. Squeezes it. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. Looks like me swinging. Skips up some dust. Goes back to the sinker. Two away after the drop third strike. Now the DH, Ellie De La Cruz. Opens with a strike. That pitch had a parachute attached. Swung on and lifted to left center. Can't secure it, so the inning stays alive. Chipper Jones at the dish with a runner on first. Might want to offer him a map. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Dela Cruz leads off first with 2 down. Slider misses for a ball. King goes with the fastball and gets the swinging strike. Keeps battling. Runner on first with 2 away. That's in the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Here's the pitch. Lives to see another pitch. Warriors, 1 on with 2 outs. Fastball, strike 3. Inning over. King wraps it up. Welcome back to Truist Park. Ellie Dela Cruz hits leadoff this frame. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Makes the grab. Hit it hard, found the glove. It happens. Francisco Lindor struts to the plate with boosted attributes as a parallel 3 car. Misses with the slider. Swings, puts it on the ground to the left side. Witt over to first. 2 gone. Here's Shea Langoliers. This dude has a cannon for an arm, and he's just as good with the bat. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Verlander turns and fires. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, second baseman
Ian Happ comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. Early advantage for the pitcher. Not your pitch. Fly ball, right center field. McGee galloping towards it. Hauls it in. That's the 3rd out. Top half of the 2nd is complete. And it remains a 1-run battle. Bryce Harper leads off with his team playing from behind. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. This is the target. You confused him there. Keeps the lights on. Here comes a 1-2. Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Bobby Witt Jr. is up now. Someone get him a compass. That makes it 0-2. Tried to check, but went around. You got the K. Fernando Tatis Jr. freshly dealt to the plate. Fights it away. The pitch to Tatis. Misses the zone with a slider. got it. Nothing doing in this. Back here in a one-run game, Max Clark steps in the box to start the third. Walked and stole a base his first time up. Happ sprinting towards it. Makes the catch. Now one away. Bryant at the plate as he swings through strike one. And the 0-2. No, thank you. Swings and lifts one to right. Tatis giving his all. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Gunnar Henderson up next to the dish. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Extra bases in the cards here. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-base knock.
Now batting for the defenders.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. ready to swing it with a runner on second. Goes with the slider. That pitch has been his usual opener. Late with the swing there. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. Henderson headed for the plate. He scores easily, and they take a 2-run lead. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. It's De La Cruz now, one of just 5 players to join the 2060 club. That's 20-plus homers, 60-plus stolen bases. Thank you very much. Starts fastball, fastball. De La Cruz left throws it. Stepping aside now for a moment. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Ian Happ at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the third. Delivers a ball.
Outside.
Goes with the sinker. Been his favorite pitch so far. That was filthy. Another one, and that's 5 straight strikeouts. Next to the plate here in the third, Victor Martinez. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Keeps it going. Here comes a pitch. Run it back. The 0-2 now. Goes back to the four-seamer. Strike 3. And now a half dozen Ks in a row. Stepping in, Willie McGee. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Yeah, not touching that one. Crosses the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground, and he goes up the middle for a base knock.
Now batting for Hawaii.
Ozzie Albies in the box with a runner on first.
Albies.
Ground ball to the pitcher. That's the inning.
Got him.
3 innings complete. More to come in the world of DD. Welcome back to Truist Park outside Atlanta. Justin Verlander ready to begin his 4th inning of work on the bump. Lindor up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. 1-2 the count. Didn't even flinch. Strike 3 and strikeout number 3. Now we see Shea Langoliers. Count is 0-1. Verlander now. Not happening.
That ball went out.
Tatis bolting towards it. Brings it in. 2 gone now. Ian Happ, the next card off the deck. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. This one smashed down the right field line. But foul. Japan, 2 down, nobody on. Just looking for a strike. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Swing and a ground ball to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. Verlander doesn't. Ellie De La Cruz gets us going in this frame. King connects in the zone. Misses the plate with a sweeper. Ground ball to second. Happ collects it. 1 gone here. Chipper Jones deals himself into the box. His first at bat resulted in a strikeout. Icebreaker is a strike. Finds its way through, base hit. Bryce Harper up now. That's a strike to start this AB. Oh, 2 the count now. Misses the zone. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 looking for a hit here. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch. That missed the zone. That was saucy. Goes back to the slider. One more time. Runner at first with 2 gone. And a base hit laced into right. Runner holds at second. They didn't want to test that cannon in right. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. That won't hurt the ego, huh? Two strikes and no balls. Went with the slider, but misses. The count is 2-2. See you later. That makes it 9 strikeouts. Hang tight. More Diamond Dynasty baseball headed your way.
今、ミュート解除した。
Max Clark leads off the
ゲー
inning.
ム音だけでしょ。
今、ユウの声も入ってる。
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Chris Bryant ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. Not going for that.
バーランダー。いや、
In the air, out to right.
首遅れてるよ。
Harper makes the grab. Gunnar Henderson at the plate, and that power rating is enough to make any right-handed pitcher cautious.
いや
Happ drifts under it.
選手のもの
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. That was a quick frame. It only required Ian Happ at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Starts with a strike, continuing the trend. That was nasty. Double digits now with 10 strikeouts and a lot of game left. The next victim walking to the plate, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time up. Spoils it. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Fouls it off. Extends the at-bat.
ね、YouTube さ、
It's a 2-run game here in this one.
グラウンドで
Makes it
チャ
2-2.
レンジャーができる。
今、ベストスティング中だから、次、
Swings and sends out a rocket. Headed back.
声だけ。
Makes the
ナイス
grab
キャッチ、
by
ちょっと
the
見て。
ball.
見て見て見て。
Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Willie McGee. Not so fast, my friend.
見た。
That's a strike. "11 strikeouts here in the 5th inning." Back here in the ATL, Justin Verlander back on the mound here in the 6th. He's done a great job of limiting damage. Gurriel in the box now and takes strike 1. The heater connects for a strike. That wasn't even close to the zone. Keeps the plate appearance going. The wind and the pitch. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going. JV deals. On a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Ben Rice bats here in the 6th.
First baseman, Ben Rice.
Oh, 1 the count. Doesn't connect. He was late. Defenders, 1 down, bases empty. Harper handles, throw to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Ellie Dela Cruz steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Pop quiz for the catcher. Fastball good for a strike. Brings it in for the third out. So they send them in. Ozzie Albies bats first as we start the bottom of the sixth. That was Phil. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and it's 0-2. 2-strike foul. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Swings, wait, did he go? And they rule it no swing. The pitch. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Refusing to go down. The 1-2. Strikeout total is up to 12. So now here's the DH, Ellie De La Cruz. Fast play, but a slow dance. It's 0-2. Strikeouts. He's been collecting them early and often. Next to the plate here in the sixth, Chipper Jones. Fly ball to right center. Makes the catch, inning over. 6 innings in the books. Francisco Lindor leads off playing from ahead. Struck out against a changeup in his previous at-bat. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Bites it off. Didn't tempt you to swing there. Stays in the fight. Another 1-2. And Lindor is left frozen. Shea Langoliers comes up here in the seventh. 0-1 to start. McGee moves under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Ian Happ strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Foul ball. Rejected that offer. Throws one in the dirt. Where will this one come down? Over the wall. It's a weekend classic homer. That gives them a 3-run lead here in the late stages. I'd want to relive that moment as well. That's ripped to right down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Whip under it. Pulls it in to end the inning. It's time to stretch. Back here in a 3-run game. Bryce Harper, the leadoff hitter, and playing down by 3. Japan make a change on the mound as they turn to Joan Duran. Harper leading things off and takes the first pitch for a strike. Climbs the ladder with heat. Strike 3. You didn't give an inch in that at bat. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Pedal to the metal. Early bird special. You could have thrown a beach ball and still got the strikeout. Fernando Tatis Jr. shuffles to the plate. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. That's out number 3. Duran enjoys it. Back here in Cobb County, Georgia. Justin Verlander ready for the 8th. Starter still in the game. Ground ball to third, and it goes just foul. Slides one across the zone for a strike. Hit hard to center field. McGee drifting under it. Squeezes it. One gone now. Gunnar Henderson approaches the box as a parallel 4 card. First pitch strike. That's been a familiar sight for him. That's down, a base hit. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. Count is 0-1. A thunderous shot. Wow, that was perfect. The swing, the contact, and the result. You can't do it any better than that. So now it's a 5-run game here in the late stages. Ben Rice digs in at the plate after the 2-run
いや
home.
グリエル最強やわやっぱ。やばい、受けた。
Harper. And he's out on the tag. Ellie Dela Cruz in the box.
デラクル
No
ーズま
hits
だ
today, but now you're comfortable with the
ない
swing.
んだよね。
That's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting for the defense.
Francisco Lindor in the box with a runner on first. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Maybe things turn around right here.
ピッチャー交代か
Ellie might try to go here. The Warriors dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Angel Serpa. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Swing and a miss. He was late.
ベースコーマジで嫌い。
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Fastball, strike 3.
無理だ。
Welcome back. It's a 5 game. Ian Happ goes up against Joan Duran. Catches the zone with the first pitch. That's strike 2, and a pitch that you could throw again here. First up for him, and it's a strikeout. Victor Martinez up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. Off the plate, that's a ball. One the count. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still alive at the plate.
あ、一人消えちゃった。
The righty kicks and delivers. A strikeout for the World Baseball Classic member. Next up here in the 8th inning, Willie McGee.
聞こえてるよ。俺のも聞こえてるからね。
それは知ってるよ。
Fly ball center field. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
導入してきそうだね。
Ozzy Albies at the plate now, and that's strike one.
ランティーパー背負ってったら。
McGee off of first with two away. Skips up some dust. That completes the strikeout, and that does it for the inning. Ninth inning. Shea Langoliers leading things off up by 5.
ストライク。
Hey, mind your manners.
ちょっと代打で遊ぶ？
これ、飛びかかっててもおかしくないぞ、今のボール。今のボールひどかった。
And the lefty sets, kicks, fires. 1-1 now.
いや、早いわ。球がめっちゃ早い。早いでしょうね。
The one, the kick, the pitch. Stay patient. And it's caught. Made that look easier than it probably was. Ian Happ now at the plate. In the trenches for a ball. Count runs to 1-1. This is smacked left field line. And that drops foul. 1-2, the pitch. Don't worry. You're good enough. You're smart enough. And doggone it, people like you. Max Clark at the dish and still looking for a hit. No strikeouts, though, so gotta figure the BABIP gods will shine down soon. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Chris Bryant is next to the plate. Difficult plate appearances. Must be a glitch, right? That one's foul. Clark, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not gonna do it. Here comes the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. Witt handles the chance. Safe to first. And it beats the throw. Everyone's safe. Gunnar Henderson up now with 2 runners on base. 0-1 the count.
チャンス、チャンス。
Late with the swing there. Slider, strike 3, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom half of the ninth, and it's still a 5-run game. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? You've got the lead, and just 3 outs away from a Diamond Dynasty win. De La Cruz swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball back to the mound. Throws to first. De La Cruz retired. Next to the plate here in the ninth. Jones. So they give the ball to a lefty out of the pen. Aroldis Chapman. Jones in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Another offering of the blowtorch. He's just guessing. Lifted in the air to right. Bryant on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Down to the final out here at Truist Park. Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Misses for a ball. Put that one in the toaster. One strike away from a weekend classic win. Strike three. That'll do it. They win it. The Warriors come away with a loss in Diamond Dynasty. Just wasn't their day. Can't dwell on it.
だけ一緒に見る。
一周。
ガチャ開封見たいでしょ、すか。
ないかも。
じゃあガチャ開封いきますか。10パックほど手に入ったんで。見えてます画面。
光ってますね。
これがいいレアです。一番レア。やばい、大谷チャンス来た。ここでなんか紫っぽいのと青色で分かれるんだよ、次の映像で。青だったらオーバー90以上確定。大谷翔平、お前を待ってるぞ。Let's get it! ブルー、ブルー、ブルー！パフェーズ嬉しいよ。
ちょっとないからね、リアクションでバレるんだよ。
ごめん。パフェーズ見て、このチャージっていうので、オーバーが94になってるんですよ。これパフェーズ2体持ってんの？
選手のことを、はい、今日これやめよう。
ん？
選手のことを見たいっていうのおもろい。
まずいね、残り10パック。さすがに来ないか。残り1パックです。見えてますか？
見えてるけど、映像だいぶ遅れてるぜ。
いきます。
終わってしまった。終わり？
爆死でした。ありがとうございました。
そういうのあるよ。
見て、ちょっとこの画面見てほしいんですけど、見て、大谷さん。
待って。
見ました、この。
おかしいね。
ポサダいい
こんだけ
の？
持ってれば買えるんだ。
そう、ポサダいいの？ポサダめっちゃ欲しいんだけど。あ、ヨルダン・アルバレスね。
55万の人も強い。
どれ？
シスコ。
あ、これ強いよ。見て、バイナウ見て。リンドーアです。
どう？
見て。売るのは55万だけど、乾燥してるからここもゼロなんだと思う。パヘッサン今、オーバー94だったら、パヘッサンにする？けど、パヘッサン見るとなぁ。DH かな、これ。パヘッサン。
あ、先ドリフトって。
じゃあね。
アキラ君、川崎ドリフトって言ってますよ。
そうだよ。
ステパンで見てんだよな。